Hello, winners, and welcome to this weekly live trading session with me, MINDBLOWING. We're going to go through entries, targets, stop losses, whatever you guys want to talk about. Maybe some economic calendar, just to see how that's going to go for this week. Because I'm sure that you already have gone through it. Okay, coolio. So let's see if we can share this thing to the Discord group so that everyone is happy. Because you're saying, hey, you don't tell us when you're going live. Well, I'm here. Good. All right. So a bit there, and then that live now. Then cool. So what else? Yeah. Life is good. Life is always good. Not always good, but life is good. I hope you're good. I was actually quite satisfied yesterday with live yesterday. Pretty straightforward. Not too much fuzz. Right? Right. So I'm just using that camera right now. So gold. Good evening, sir. Life is a sketch. Silver, USD, gold. So Stan wants gold. Muhammad wants gold. Life is a sketch wants silver. Mr. Shahrukh wants gold. So I think we're doing gold. Is that a thing then? All right. So I hope your sound on that one is good. Sometimes you guys say that it was double. I hope it's on double, because if it's double, I can just go here, right? That's cool. But yeah, I'm just looking at the chat. So cool. So there's a couple of updates today. I look different. Yeah, I know. I did my haircut. So, you know, if you go and look at the video like on Tuesday last week or something, because I cut myself on, was it Wednesday? So yeah. Anyways, what else do I want to say? I want to say that I beefed up. Well, there was a couple of PSIs today. One is that I beefed up the price on the mentorship because there are so many people coming in at the moment that I just have to start capping. Like, the more people, like, financial theory is, like, in Portugal, not financial theory, but in the economy in right now, we are in the current economy situation we have right now. Like, the more you pay, like, the more you're willing to pay for a service, so you just keep, like, the more demand you have, you just keep on increasing the price because you have too much demand for whatever you are servicing. So I can't remember the word right now. Anyways, doesn't matter. So I think that I did that today and see if that is going to cool it down. It's not like I don't want people. I love people. But I also want to keep those rows in there nice and tidy, so they don't feel like I'm just wasting their time and money. And if they do, please comment forward and I will try to help you. The other thing is, on Friday, I'm closing off the Technical Analysis course, Comprehensive Technical Analysis course, CTA, for new members. Yeah, for new members there on Friday. As well, on this Saturday upcoming, I'm actually going away this Saturday. So if there's going to be a lot, maybe we'll make that video on Friday instead. and just post it on Saturday, because yesterday or this Saturday I kind of didn't have a computer. But for those who are in Discord, you know that I was trying to fix his computer. I got brand new hardware. It didn't work. And then I got a revelation that around 12 p.m. on Saturday, spent the whole night, spent the whole morning of Sunday, and at 4 p.m. I got it all fixed together. So that's that. So it didn't happen on Saturday, this one, and next one is also in danger because I'm going to go to a wedding. So, well, good. I will try to be live on Sunday, by the way, but that's that, different. So, I don't know, I can't remember what I said yesterday, but what I do remember, that is bearish. So we have now a high that is lower than that high, lower than that high. That is turning around. And on the bullish side, this one held. So what are you? So today you had an entry here as a buyer. The other one you had here as a seller. What are you? What are you going to do? Okay. Could it be double bottom on dollar index? Good question. As far as Aussie dollar, we are slightly turning around. Okay, it's just momentum. So if momentum is going down to 70-60, cool. But at least paused. Sorry, maybe wrong camera. Yeah. So maybe paused for some minutes or some days. So by the end of the week, we might have a target for the week, and then we're going back up again. I think that's a good deal. Right. So if you take on the pivot points, you see that you see that that is a sell area. Maybe I want it all the way up here. Maybe. Okay, cool. Anyways, doesn't matter. But the target for them this week is 70-40, 70-30 something. So if price comes down there, you're like, okay. Then we are playing this support here, this resistance turning support. Okay, cool. If that's what's going on. The other thing that could be going on is just that we actually just stopped here and then go higher. Cool. Godfather, you're so kind to me. Oh, thank you. I look so tired. Yes, I do. No, I'm not. I'm happy. I'm super. I'm like, come on. Yeah. After this weekend, probably I am. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm tired. I will try to beat myself up. Making live music in my head. But yeah, I can see the goals. I would do gold. I'm just doing Aussie because it really shows, well, Euro as well, by the way, but as you now understand from what I just said was, this is the buy area for the buyers. Put it like this is in the buy area. That's our support. That's what you do, right? As a buyer. As a seller, you want it to be at resistance. Okay, cool. I might not have said that price. I'm sorry if I didn't, but yeah. Let's go. Let's move on. So it all depends what you are. Then there will be a new entry tomorrow. No worries. Gold. Why are we talking gold here? Why do we want to talk gold? Okay. So tell me, why do you want to do gold? Is it because you think it's going to go higher, or you think it's going to go lower? Like, what's the deal? So just waiting for you guys to pick up, I think. The other thing is, has anyone subscribed to my channel today? Is there anyone new that has subscribed to my channel today? I'm just asking. Because I want to see if this alert box thing is supposed to pop up. That's actually work. So apart from that, cool. So those gold, there's a couple of ones. What do you want to do with gold? In the meantime, I can go to DXY just to have it fun, just to wait for you guys to. Yeah. So definitely, Double bottom on the 4 hour. Definitely something that you're looking into. I think it's just short term though, so I don't know how far it's going to go. And bear in mind, you have strong resistance of 94 or something, 95 maybe. So even though if it goes high up, it will still come down again. How far is it going to fall? I think it's bearish. Talk about gold fundamentally. Okay, all right, let's do that then. First of all, this is what we see, okay? This is what we see. So what are we seeing? We're seeing that gold risen from the grave of the shadows of whatever. So what is going to happen next? Do you think so? Well, it all depends on, I think it'll, like, a risk that would make this fall is a full scale coronavirus lockdown by economies. Okay, so for that to happen, more countries has to start locking down. They are, but I don't think it's magnitude enough. Okay, so if we then go into the monthlies, for example, I think we still have strong support at 1990, sorry, just below 2000. Currently, it is not bearish. I think to say that it's bearish, it's kind of like pulling the gun too fast. It is not bearish, it's definitely a bullish trend, right? Can we all agree to that? The other part is, how far is it going to fall? I think I have at least a price in mind of 1990. Okay. Gold pair don't look bearish yet, and I am not sure when it will see a clear low price breaking support, but it's too late to sell then. I think it's going to pull back before flying again. Okay, so what you guys want to see is, you want to see price coming down. That's cool. The other part is, to which price? That is support for previous resistance turning support, but also target for this week is down below here. Fundamentally, nothing has changed. It was still in this essence of gold going up. And then on the short term, can this fall? Yes, it can fall. What makes me say that? Well, if you just look at this fall here, that is basically bulls taking profit purely. That, on the other hand, is a bear entry. That happened today. Oops, wrong mouse. That is a bear entry. It's the first bear entry, but that's the we'll try. Why? It's off a new low, pull back to this resistance. Okay? Fast up, fast down again. Is that something you want to trade? I wouldn't set you up for a trade of that kind. The other part is, this webinar does not contain any investment advice. It's only for educational purposes. I don't provide you any financial advice. So for you to trade, that's up to you. But I'm just saying that new low can trigger something more low, but I don't think it's going to go far. I might be wrong. The other part is, when in August it falls. Let's do a search, okay? So you might not see that from August last year, but I just want to see, just for fun. Okay, so it came down to August, shut up, shooting sideways, up and down, and then it's shot up again at 23rd of August. Okay, cool. Two years ago, it just fell, stopped at 16th, started rising again, before it went sideways, and eventually went up again. Okay, so that's a totally different month again. Okay, nothing to say that August is going to be very bullish. Okay, this one is more interesting. A bit down and then up until 10th of August. Sideways movement, down to support, back up again, and then continued for a month extra. Okay. This one went up to August and then fell all through August. So my point being, have that in mind. Have that in the back of your head, front of your head, wherever your head is, that this might go sideways now. That we have gone too fast, too far, too quickly, until we see a resume of a new higher high. Yeah, I know you guys are looking for a buy entry, and I can't really give it to you right now. Like, if gold right now is just rising, cool. Let it, like, this is not my typical buy. This is not my typical buy price, because it stopped thin air. Okay, it can be what the large boys do, but it's not what I considered to be something that I would do again and again and again and again, because that is catching a falling knife. Because you buy at support, but that support is actually down here. So that is give or take 300 or 400 down, 450 down. So for me, that isn't a buy price. So if you haven't gotten that already, so you should be 2,700 in profit. If you haven't got that, or if you haven't got that, and if you took profit up in this area here, you should be still okay. But if you're now wondering if you can have an entry now, you're lost. You're already too late. So for gold, what is my give or take? My brain telling me that we are vulnerable for a pull down. This can also be manipulation, yes, but then I would rather wait for a new higher high and pull back rather than trying to catch a falling knife, because when you're trying to catch a falling knife, you get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. So yeah, and of course as well, have that in mind. If you trade gold, you should not lose more than 1% per trade. 1%. So you should be having very low risk when trading gold with 50 pips stop loss. So wait for a better trade, wait for a better setup. It might fall, but it's not going to go far. Unless something changes. It hasn't. So the fundamental things that drives gold at the moment, apart from the participants, it is the Fed driving dollar down. That is US dollar down. We also have COVID driving gold up. We also have, lack of a better word, lack of investments driving gold up. Lack of investments is lack of different investments, okay? In terms of like I only see 3 possible investments at the moment: stock market in America, gold and silver, and real estate market potentially. But also real estate market is also 3 years behind the cycle. So whenever things happen rapidly, it takes 3 years to for them to from a project to the end. So they are quite late. So, but also it's just the analysis, okay? What is rising at the moment? Take notes. It's so obvious. I hope you take notes of what is happening right now. Why is gold rising? Okay, because the Fed has introduced bond purchases. They have introduced low interest rates. There is full lockdown. There's people not traveling. Okay, write that down. If in that scenario, if it happens again, you know what to do. If it happens an earthquake in Japan, what are you going to do? Hello, Liz. How are you? What is going to happen if there's an earthquake in Japan? What is going to happen? What are you going to do if there's an earthquake in Mexico? What kind of stocks would you buy if there's an earthquake in Mexico? Who will benefit from a COVID-19? Simon says capital needs large capital. So I'm talking about those ones. I'm talking about that would push this market is banks, hedge funds, pension funds, those ones with large money. I'm not talking real estate, real retail traders here. Okay. So what will they do? So we're just following them, what they are doing. We might be late, lagging, but they are long term. Okay, whatever they're doing is long term. So whenever they're doing it long term, it doesn't end quickly. Okay. Apart from that, cool. I think I'm done with that. So the fundamental drivers here. That's what I see for gold. Wrong camera. So yeah. So let me pull that up. Okay, cool. Cool. Was that interesting for you? Was that interesting for you? Did you learn something new? Did you have have we got a clear mind now? Yeah. A bit of, yeah. So the other part to that is what kind of news event will drive oil gold up? Maybe even positive news. Maybe even XRP USD. What's that? That's wrong. Bitcoin? I don't do that normally, by the way. If anyone noticed. Okay. So currently this thing is rising. Okay. Okay, just a small thing here. Very small thing. How do you analyze the market? What kind of things drives? What is it? Is it? I can't remember right. Is it now? XRP? It's not Bitcoin, is it? Point being, that was driven down in March. That means it is not a safe haven. It goes with the risk in the market. Now it's risen. Okay. That means that whenever there is a lot of trouble in the world, it falls. Stay away from it. If now everything is going back up to cool again, it rises. Okay. So if I saw that happening in March and I was there, I would in every dip buy. Okay, that's a new dip. I will not buy here, not buy here, not buy here, not buy here. I'm interested here. I can take that dip, that dip, that dip, and then now it went too fast, too far. Now it's range bound. I would catch the next dip. That's technical analysis purely. I don't know what's driving this one, but it seems to me it goes with market. I would rather trade the stock market rather than this. Just because it is the same thing. Moves in the same direction as the stock market. So Ripple coin, cool. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not into this. I'm just giving you a small one. But apart from that, so Gopi says D30. Are you guys happy with gold? Of how we did gold? Okay. So every pullback was a buy entry when it's rising. Now it's no longer rising. Now we wait. Okay. So buy in bullish trend. Pause. Pause. Bearish. Bearish. Okay, so bull. Mouse, I've never done it necessarily really type. So buy in a bullish trend, pause, bearish. So now it's turning lower, pause. D30. Okay, cool. The German stock market. Okay. I don't like that low technically. I don't like that low. That's lower than that low. But as far as we are staying above 20 whatever, 1256, 1250, we are still bullish. I wouldn't do that. Udinigba says, I really love it when you talk about fundamentals. Cool, thank you. That's something I really haven't been able to figure out, okay? I really don't know how to keep tab on what each central bank are using as indicators per time. Okay, I have to ask you guys, you guys are running me. So, do you want you guys to go and look for what a central bank is looking for? Can we have, like, yeah, should we go there and see what a central bank is looking for? Say yes to central bank if you want me to go to find what a central bank is looking for. Gopi says, ready to sell. Yeah. Also, if you're, but then the other part is, do you want to be a seller of a stock market or index for that matter? Okay, cool. But then your really hope is for this to hold. It really has to hold, Gopi. So if it breaks above 12,800, it is no longer valid. So you are really tight. If it's ready to sell, like, you have a market that is propped to always rise. I just don't like when you're trying to fight central bank, well, the market can fall, but it surely does move up again. Sammy says yes to central. Okay, so I have 1 out of 33. Okay. Yes to central. We have 2. Okay, so we have 2. So, and then I guess Odingos also wants to. So, Fed monetary policy. Just need to check how my stream is going when I'm going into different sites, just to check that one. Cool. Okay, so let's do that then. So if you guys want us to do this, please give this a like. Please give this a like. So, okay, wrong. Fed monetary policy report. Okay. This is June 2020. Is that the latest one? I don't think so. Maybe it hasn't been. Whatever. Okay, yeah, so it didn't say anything about that then. Okay, let's just take the June 12th then. It's all it's all just the same thing. Yeah, here it is. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. Cool. So just start out first sentence. This is the Federal Reserve press release 29th of July 2020, 2 p.m. EDT, not long time ago. The Federal Reserve is committed to full range of tools to support the economy in challenging time to promote maximum employment and price stability goals. That's what they want. Okay, now we know that. That's what they want. They want maximum employment, wants maximum employment and price stability goals. Okay, cool. Then some things about the coronavirus. Okay, we have had sharp decline in economic activity and pick up in some, and then we have a pickup in the recent months, but still below level of the beginning of the year. Okay, so we are having some positive mood, but okay, we are not as where we wanted to be, but still we are not terrible. So weaker demand, significantly lower oil prices are holding down consumer price inflation. Aha! So oil price doesn't necessarily equal, but it has a relationship to inflation. But the central banks just said they're looking for price stability goals. So if you want to look at how the oil price is doing, you also need to look at how the CPI is doing. Okay? So that's one thing that they're looking for. They're looking for the CPI. They're looking for maximum employment. They are looking into maximum employment and 2% objective of inflation objective, sorry. Also, they want to look into, I just want to make this quicker, labor market, indication of inflation, pressure, and expectations, and reading on financial and international developments. So they're looking into COVID. They're also looking into how the households and businesses are doing. Okay. So what kind of indicators do we then need to follow? So I would then go to economic calendar. I will go to an economic calendar. We will say from now and then, come on, advanced then. Okay, so none, low, medium. Then go like 3 months back and then till today. Naival didn't want to do that. Until today, cool. Then we will only do America and then move those away just to look at America for some change. Okay, cool. Apply changes. Okay. And then I will go down, 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 down to the end to go here. Then let's start. Okay, let's start to find consumer price. Nej. Ach, idioter. I don't want you to be there. Okay, apply. Okay. Consumer price. Okay, so here we have something in America, something there, and then we go down. That's in July. Okay, so they want this to be 2%. That's not where we are right now. So we are still looking into, they supporting the economy. They still want to continue whatever they're doing. So that means still weakening dollar, still gold going up, still Australia, all the other currency then going up, dollar going down. Okay, cool. And then there was something about unemployment. They want full employment. Unemployment at 11% is not full employment. I think full employment is give or take 3%. But you can also look into the trend of what was it before. So it was 3% back in January. Okay, very important. So right now it's 11. So you also then look into, okay, since they want full employment, give or take 3%, then you have to still keep doing whatever you're doing until that number is 3%. Not necessarily 3, but let's give it 4. So when you start closing up to 4, you might not be so aggressive. You might go into more, I don't know, are we ending this period now, looking into what is the Fed saying, and then really look into what they're saying for the next release. When that number hits 4, you have to okay, what is going on now? Okay. The other one is the CPI. You have to link into that. Is it closing up to 2? What is the central bank doing then? Until that time, we're still good to go. Now we just found out what the central bank is looking for. The other part was economic and business. So there's a couple of ones for business. There is the ESM. There is the PMI. Manufacturing, PMI. There have to be above 50. So in July was 52. That's cool. That's good. Jobless claims has been a thing of, well, it's not a past, but it's still something to look into. Okay. And then GDP, yes, no. But it's those things you need to look into. And then also maybe housing, but not so much. But yeah. Okay. So this calendar, I just took away a lot of things that's in this calendar. But that's what the central bank is looking for. So the central bank is looking at, okay, so what is happening in the economy? What is happening in the stock market? What is happening in the world? What is happening to jobs? What is happening to household spending? What is happening to business spending, investments? Are people getting employed? Are there people losing jobs? How are the average consumer prices? Are people spending money? It's the whole economy, not just one economic indicator. Okay? Because the whole world needs oil. Oil has a direct link to consumer prices. The more demand for produce or things, goods, the more oil we need, because we need fuel, we need to produce the things, we need to transport it, we need to store it. All those things need oil. So you also need to maybe look into the demand for oil. When is the demand for oil? The other part is there is a thing called, I think it's called driving season. Now in the summer, maybe not this year, The driving season in America is when everyone goes on holiday, everyone uses the car to go far, far home, so demand for oil goes up. I might not have said this publicly before, but I can say this, I know at least from mentorship students, should at some point know this, that oil prices has a dip and a low in June. It just happened a bit earlier. So I was anticipating this to be low. So if it's low now, and demand for oil is coming in over the summer, where do you think I'm going? Why CPI? Why 2% in CPI? That's what they have figured out to be the equilibrium of not too much and not too little. Not too much and not too little speed in price, like inflation. Like the economy is not doing too well, but it's not doing too poorly. It's like a middle ground. Whether gold will continue to rise or fall. I think that gold can fall a bit more. And somebody said they broke. I don't know who said it, but for those who said that gold is breaking down, it hasn't broken out the previous low. So yeah, it's going lower, yes, but it hasn't broken out. And if you wanted to sell gold, why didn't you sell gold up here? I'm not going to tell you to sell gold, not now and not there, because I think the upside of gold is so much better than selling gold, because you get something that's called confirmation bias when trading anything. You only look for indication of that you are right and everybody else is wrong. Nat gas. Sorry. So you bought about pullback for nat gas today. Is it still bullish? Right? Yeah. It's still bullish, but it's vulnerable. It's vulnerable. It has to hold that point there. If it doesn't hold there, if it goes lower than that, it's dead. Shall react after news events. Yeah. So gold would just have a different reason to react to whatever it is. Like, how I can explain the market sometimes is just waiting for news to come out to give it a reason to react to whatever their theory is of the market and the economy. They're just waiting like a shark. They've already planned it out. So if you're not planning, you're already too late. Okay? So I think we're done with gold now. Talking about gold a long time. Pound dollar. Okay? What do you want to see then? Let's buy gold now and set TP for $15,000. Nicholas, oh, you're so funny. Or you're so funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's do that. I hope you have $1,000 stop loss then. You have high upside and even larger take profit. Anyways, is Manchester United playing against FC Copenhagen today? Interesting. Anyone watching Manchester United? Apart from that, pound dollar. That's what sellers are thinking. Buyers are thinking, okay, let's hold that 30. So today we came down. That's wrong. Is it right? So today we came down to the broad price for the week. Cool. So now just coming back for another pullback. What are you, buyer, seller? What are you? What are you? What are you? What you are? So I'm saying now price is in that area. It's just in the middle. It's just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know who's going to win, but somebody's going to win. So if price goes lower, we have a selling pressure. If it's now going higher, we now have a buying pressure. remind yourself that this price also can be reacted to by sellers. So even though we go higher, we still have 31.20 to defend as sellers. So don't be too confident, but just trade your plan. Just trade your plan. So we should all say tomorrow morning where the thing is going. You can also go up there, take profit, then fall back down. So no worries. So what is my direction? What? I think pound, dollar, generally speaking, should rise because of dollar, not because of pound, because of dollar. Okay. So I would look for bullish momentum, bullish trend. Do I have that right now? No, I don't. That is by far what I can see. Sideways movement. I will pause. Secondly, we are in the second week of August. Okay? With my analysis, I want this to fall. I don't know if it breaks out, fall, or if it just ends up to be at 30 before rising again by the end of the week. Do I want to see 130? Yeah, okay, cool. That's okay. I can do that. So, cool. Sellers can take it. Let's give them a week of fun and joy, and then next week, good to go. Where is this thing going? You're asking so much difficult questions today. But I think we can maybe visit 132. Is that a thing that we can watch into? Yeah, 132. So we're just hovering around. We can go down to 129, 130, 129, give or take. Doesn't care too much for me. If we are down here at 129, 130, a round number next week, I am really willing and able. Okay, cool. You take me high. So new cam. Okay, so let's see, go up to what else has been requested for? USD ZAR has been requested for. Okay, I did that yesterday as well. Pound dollar, you just did it. Silver has been requested for. Euro yen. Okay, we have some contenders here. Okay, so USD ZAR very quickly. I would only sell, and currently it is bullish. And we have just hit the monthly target for the buyers. Okay, so I'm not interested. Not interested in USD ZAR. If you want to buy it, cool, but I'm not going to buy it. It's costing me too much. It's too much money. All right. Then we can do silver. Silver is a thing with gold. Those two lovebirds. Just have it in mind. Silver is 4x gold in volatility. Okay, it might look like a chart, but it's what do you call it? It's adjusted to fit everything in one chart. So it has also higher margin requirement. I hope you are ready for that. Require. Yeah, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Requirement. So they have higher requirement, higher margin requirements. You need a larger portion of your account to buy this. Okay. The other part is we just took profit for the month. What does that mean? Not too much, other than we took profit for the month. that might see, okay, we had then have a fall. We did have a fall. Was that the fall we're all looking for? Or is it actually now setting up a double top? A double top of a resistance is not a coincidence. Are we then going back down to 25? That's far, but still plausible. Still plausible. Because this rise here was quite substantial. I just don't know if they are willing to take up the losses of whatever they have done here. Also, that's also profit taking. No, stop losses. So, what we're looking for is, as always, new higher high, pullback, buy. That's always what we want to look for. That's what I can tell you. Different with gold is that now we're trying to challenge lower. Let it do that. But then you're asking, Ivan, why don't you sell it? I can tell you why I don't sell it. It's because I want clear peace of mind. I'm just trying to tell you how I trade. You don't need to trade how I trade. But how I trade, I'm trying to eliminate anything and everything that is going to confuse me, make it difficult to understand, but also put me off. Just the slightest. Is this bullish? Is it bearish? I don't know. Okay? Just back off. Wait. See what happens. But when I then say I'm only going to buy this, I'm only going to take the buy opportunities. Because through my records, through my trading, through my demo trading, believe it or not, I do demo trade different theories all the time, is through my demo trading, I figured out that is the better idea. I gain more money, I have more peace in my mind, and we have better returns, better peace, and I have more clarity, and it even makes my strategy more simple to understand. Okay, cool. I will do that then. Not much more than that. So for me, it's yeah. So sir, talk about silver. So I just mentioned it's trying to make a high. It's already hit monthly take profit. It's risen through the roof and to the moon and back. It is still have a lot of movement back up left in it, but it might not be the time right now to buy it. But if it does go higher, please always buy support as long as it is bullish. Don't risk more than 1% per trade. Don't lose more than 1% per trade. Your stop loss should not be more than 1% of your account when you hit your stop loss. Okay? Thank you. Then you can consider trading a silver. But it might not be for you. It might not be for you. Even for me, I don't trade silver. By the way, I have friends that is interested, and but I can say I'm trading silver on a daily basis. Pound Aussie was requested twice or 3 or 4 times now. Okay. So what have I said yesterday then? Sell setups, is that what I've talked about? At least that's what left. And then I gave one of my mentorship students today a hard time about buying here. My apologies. Apologies is pushed out to that person. And just said I don't like the side movements of it. And for that entry to be in the middle of a range, then buying, you should rather be down here. So for me is, yeah, okay, mediocre. Maybe you get lucky, but I don't want you to trade like that every single day. Okay? the other part is how long do I think silver and gold and dollar to be weak, or gold and silver to be strong, the dollar to be weak. I've said the next 2 years. I might be wrong, I might be right, but that's what I have until inflation becomes 2%. So pound Aussie to me now looks bullish until it breaks below previous low. Let me take away my drawings. People don't like my drawings. So right now it's all cool, but as you can see, this one is falling. This one is falling hard, and here we're struggling. Okay, so as long as it still makes new higher lows, you're still cool. Okay, as long as still that is happening. So currently, if it still holds 1820, you're still cool. And then you're wondering, but I'm a seller, mate. Okay, then I would encourage you to sell from resistance at around 83. Okay, that's that. Respective targets is 84.50 and 84.50. 84.50 and 80.50. Choose your team. Doesn't matter which team you are on. Just be on a team. Do your job. Pound CAD is something in the middle of nowhere. Don't do it. Pause. Okay, pound CAD is pause. Okay, what's next? Pound yen. Okay, we can do that. We now see a rise in pound yen. That is not bullish. I think I've said yesterday, I think I've just said pause, because we're just sideways. Nothing is happening here. We haven't broken out. We're just in the middle of somewhere. Can't really bother too much about it. Just let me see. I think I saw something I wanted to comment about. Charita? No, I can't see what Charita said earlier. What did you say? Yeah, okay, I can't see that. Okay, so point being here, CAD, yen, CAD, Swissy. Okay, so do yens then. Okay, so that's still somewhere in the middle, doesn't care. There is no entry for me here. I might be interested to be selling up here, that's all. Nothing more than that. It's paused, so do something else. Oh, okay. That makes everything different. Euro yen is bearish because of that lower. So whatever you're looking for tomorrow is, so now you have to make a plan for tomorrow. So what are you thinking for tomorrow? You think that is going to happen? I think that's a good plan. That you want to pull back to previous resistance, now turning to previous support, turning resistance. Okay, maybe by London tomorrow. Okay, yeah, Euro yen is definitely now bearish. So I think I saw a signal of that in a group that I'm just watching. So good luck to them. Yeah, so we have now, that's a low, that's a lower low, that's a sell. Didn't come up to the daily sell today, so just have to wait for tomorrow. Coolio. Cool. Awesome. CAD yen. Can somebody ask me why I have set a big cross on this one? Yeah. There is nothing to see, nothing to do here, people. Please. Why can't you see this range? There's nothing here. Nothing nada, nothing nada, nothing nada, 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 nothing. Okay, let's do a thing here. Who wants more of my help? Please raise your hand. If you want more of my help, please raise your hand. Like hand, or put your hand in the air if you want my help. So yeah, nothing to see here. Range. I don't care about ranges. I don't do ranges. You have to do other than. I haven't heard from Japan lately, and they're quiet. That's a bad thing, by the way. But yeah, Australian yen is turning bearish now again. CAD yen is nowhere to be seen. Euro yen is turning bearish. New Zealand yen is just somewhere zinga. USD yen is somewhere in the middle. Okay, so basically Euro yen and Australian yen is the one falling. Pound yen was the one rising. So who leads the team normally? Normally it's Australian yen and New Zealand yen is the first movers. So first movers. Australian yen, New Zealand yen. Euro yen and pound yen is second movers. And then also CAD yen, I guess. CAD yen can also CAD yen is like in the middle, like 1.5. Okay, so I want to see what they're doing first on the yen pairs. So if the Australian yen is bearish, New Zealand yen is, yeah, I wouldn't call it necessarily bearish, but it's definitely in a range, potentially tilted to the downside. It's on the lower range of the range. So potentially we are seeing yen pairs going down. Cool. Wally, your comment was hidden for moderation. Okay, James Turnbull wants my help. Okay, cool. Have you guys entered my Discord channel for free? Are you in my Discord channel, chatting with me, asking me about your trade setups on a daily basis? If you say yes in Discord, cool, then we can take the chat there. Then I can help you more there in the chat. If you're not in my Discord channel, you can use the link below. The thing here is with the Discord channel, it is free to use. You can access it by app on your phone or by desktop, like browser, go to discord.com, or you can download it like I have it here. It is here. Here's my Discord. Okay? So I have two channels, one who's paid, one who is free for everyone. We go through trades, we have a lot of fun, we have a lot of off topic, and I talk a lot of things that is not related to trading, but it's just who I am. So if you want to really meet me, having fun, talking about things that is funny, talking about trading, having fun, having help with your trading without paying anything, then that's that. The other part is, I'm not turning this into a sales pitch, but if you want to learn my strategy through videos, self-teaching yourself through videos on my pivot points, on my strategy, on where I enter, where not enter, how to plan monthly, weekly, daily trades, position trading, maybe not so much, but at least monthly, weekly, daily. I know I have done videos on that. Also, how to create your bias, how to make a trade plan, all those things, those are in the CTA course that is going to close for new members on Friday. I'm not normally selling anything. Sorry about that. I'm just mentioning it if you want. If not, we're going to have fun still. Okay? Fact, not opinion, you are in it. Girl, Wally, you're in it. Good. So those are my happy for people. So I think that Aussie Yen is now turning bearish. Euro Yen is turning bearish. Finding the setup there that you would like. Those who are in my course knows how to find that. Should know. If not, I will help them finding that. The other part is party. Oh, Euro USD is breaking out. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we're definitely okay. Okay, we're definitely going lower. So that means you're out, Wally, and I'm out on that. Euro pound. What have I said here? It looks to me that's what I've said. So, did you sell it there or did you just close it there, Wally? That's funny. That's so funny. So let's move to cameras. Wally, did you sell where you were supposed to sell at 90.30, or did you close it? This is €1 pound. So euro pound, by the way, people, is currently give or take. Can it be not bearish? Well, this is kind of bearish. I agree. This is a series of lower lows, lower highs. Yes. But if you take into that, if you take that into consideration, wrong move. If you take that into consideration, like how plausible is it to make a line? That's something, I don't know, for those who are lines people. I'm selling it for high. Cool. Just hold it then. Do your job. Nothing else to see here if you're selling from the top. So, good on you. Boom. Boom. Okay. Anything else then, people? I feel like, I don't know if I've talked about a lot. We have done Australian dollar, euro dollar. That's a sell. That's a sell. That's, I don't know, somewhere going to be a sell. Gold is trying to flirt lower. Didn't break. Maybe we'll break tomorrow. New Zealand yen. Oh, okay. So we now have, didn't go higher, just fell. Okay. USD CAD is, well, Canadian dollar isn't necessarily very weak, but it seems to me this one is going higher. It is not turned around yet, but as a seller, I would not like that sell there. And I think I've said it's bearish below 135.50. True. True. CAD Swissy. Okay, I'm just doing USD CAD first. So I guess you're then allowed to buy it since dollar is getting stronger. But bear in mind, we can still come down to 133. That would be a better entry for buying, but it's definitely buying in a bearish trend. So don't throw your wife in the fire, hoping that it will go up. Okay, I have said this to fall. Didn't. Okay. Kind of like, I would now maybe just take profit now or break even or whatever if you have sold here. I think that's that. If it breaks here, we're definitely turning higher. What's the target? Yeah, 69. That looks too close. That's just 30 pips. That's too little. Okay, so then you're looking into 70.50 as a buyer. That's like 175. Okay, cool. Working that target is 70.34 on Catswissy if you are a buyer. If that's what you want to do. Okay, coolio. I love that. That we make some good plans that it's almost like you, no matter where you turn, you still make a plan. You still have fun. Okay. Coolio. Yeah, this one didn't work out. Sorry about that. That's why we have plans. Okay. Cool. Not more new. What did I supposed to say? Pairs. No more pairs that I want to be going through right now. I am generally. Let me talk about my plans. Generally, I want Euro USD to go up, or dollar to fall. Generally, I want gold to go up, silver to go up, yen to go down. So yen pairs to go up. I know that August is difficult. I know that August is kind of the month where the large players try to get in. So what they can do then just run down the price so they get a better price to buy it back up again. The other part is they can also just buy August and then sell it in September. I have to have those things in mind. But if now we are selling off this week, second week, yes. It's all about having a plan. It's all about looking forward, not being on 15 minutes, but maybe being on a 4-hour instead. US oil. Okay. We didn't get 40.50 yet. I talked about yesterday, 40.50 is like there's 10. I can think of a million reasons of why oil should go to 40.50. It went up instead. Okay. Interesting. It can still fall. I just don't like. It's still below that. Still below that. And broke that. So we still have something left. I just don't like that. But if it does ever. So if. Okay, if. Let's do that. If price comes to 40.50. Okay. If price comes to 40.50, buy. That's what I have as a plan for myself. Of course, I will look for a reason to enter. Maybe on a 15 minute, maybe on a 1 hour, or I will just buy because it came down there. But that's the area I want to see. This area here. Okay, cool. What's the difference between core CPI and CPI, and which one of them have more impact? Core CPI is the one that the central bank is looking for, and CPI is the one that the news channels will use. So the central bank is using core CPI, so that's what you'll have to look at. Okay. The difference is core is except food, and is it food and oil? Is that what it is? Fuel and petrol? Because those fluctuate so much. So core CPI is a better, how do you call it? It's a better measurement of price increase or decrease because it doesn't fluctuate that much as CPI with food and I think it's petrol, oil. Yeah, there's a different one. There's another one as well. Yeah, cool. I might be wrong about that, but it says here somewhere. Price, food and energy. Yeah, so that's oil prices. Okay, coolio, people. Anything else that you want me to help you with? I think I have talked a lot, and people are thinking, oh man, it's so boring. But I do honestly believe, people, that if you are here, that you want to like this webinar, that you want to join the Discord channel. Nobody joined yesterday, so maybe there was nobody new there. Cool. The other thing is, you can post your trade plans there and I will help you. Not to promote your trade plans, but to ask for help on your trade plans. The other part is, I am just trying to help you, to give a help I never got myself. Okay? I think that's why I'm here as a community for you. That's why I'm live here. And as appreciation, I have spent 1 hour and 15 minutes with you today, and you have spent 1 hour and 15 with me. And I have talked about things that I've learned myself throughout 4 years through suffering, being alone, being in the darkness, have just come out of the closet kind of a thing. Not that closet, but in terms of being open with how I talk, how I think, how I look at view of the market. It's not a long time ago I'm starting YouTube. I would consider myself very small, but my community in my Discord channel is growing. We're doing awesome. And one of the success stories I was told yesterday, one of my mentorship students, he have gone from losing money before me. He lost money. He lost 30% of the account. He is now back to break even. He is now winning more than he's losing. He's now got the account back to zero, or back to break even, back to where it started, and is now in a positive trend. It's a milestone for us together to go from stopping losing, being back to break even, so that we can continue to be profitable. He is just here as a different investment into a different investment. So I'm so happy for him. He's a good guy, and we're having a lot of fun together. And who knew I was funny? I didn't know that. I'm not a comedian, but people tend to like me. So I thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for liking what I do. Thank you guys for spending the time. And thank you guys for asking questions. If there was nobody to ask anything, I wouldn't be here. So, coolio. I'll see you guys tomorrow or another day. And remember, I'm not going to be here on Saturday. I might make a video on Friday, post on Saturday. I hope that's the best idea that I can come up with right now. But I'm going to go away on Saturday. So, coolio. Amazing people. See you soon.